Hey everybody, my name is Robert Edwards, and I first want to start off by saying that I am in the process of moving right now, moving apartments, but I'm currently at my apartment in Tempe, Arizona right now, and my other apartment has a lot of props and things that I will use for this video, but unfortunately I'm unable to use those because of the process that I am in. But I will be sure to try to tell a story that many people will be able to kind of see or understand through words. So I first want to start off by saying that I grew up. I was addicted to basketball. I seen a lot of people where I'm from just try to play basketball or do any sport that would be able to get them closer to a professional standpoint in life and to be able to make money playing a sport, because that's what we did and that's all we knew. We weren't really taught to, well, we were taught to go to school, but we weren't really taught to go to school for something. It was go to school and play a sport. So that's how I grew up, and that's what I was taught. So in high school, I would fast forward to high school. I met a coach, and my basketball coach in high school, he was kind of hard on me, but I feel like he wanted the best of me. And I feel like he really had an impact in my life because he made me go a different level of hard for myself. And I didn't really understand that until I got in college. Out of high school, I was offered by one school, and that was the school that I recently transferred from, that I said in a recent video, and it was Cleveland State. And going there, I didn't think that I would be the player that I was simply because of my high school background. I was a good player in high school, but I wasn't really looked at as a person who was going to go far or a person who would succeed and have a chance to play at the next level or professionally, which was the NBA. I wasn't really looked at as that type of player, but my high school coach, he told coaches that I was a different type of player, that I had a bad attitude and I didn't go hard. And it just made me like really mad at him at the time. And in high school, I would always walk around and I didn't really like my coach. People would ask what I think about him, and I just say like whatever. I didn't really care. But I feel like now I can actually say that he helped me, and he made me mature in different areas of my life that I really needed to, as far as communicating with people and having the right attitude towards a coach or a person and teammates, like no matter what. And I would thank him for that. And I would say that moment in my life, like it helped me, it changed me, because at the future school that I had went to in college, which was Cleveland State, I didn't have any mistakes with the coaches or players. Like I was a well-known player. I was well-liked by everyone. And I feel that people looked up to me, even kids looked up to me as a player that they wanted to be like, because after the 2 years that I spent there and transferred here, I became a player that was looked at by professional teams, and now I'm starting to get looked at by all over, like NBA teams and different agents and scouts and stuff. And I feel like that I've really matured, and being able to communicate and get through certain things in my life, I feel like really helped me to get here. And I mean, my career goals would obviously be to make it to the NBA and make as much money as I can doing that, and then being able to lean back on my major right now, which is liberal. But it was communications back in Cleveland, and it was communications as well as sports management. So I learned a lot in that aspect, in that point as well. I learned how to communicate with different people, and I learned the ins and outs about basketball and being able to manage different things as far as money and teams and how all of that stuff works with the majors that I had. And I feel like that really helped me, and it really like made me a more mature person for my life. And I feel like the path that I had with my life, my majors really helped me, because like I said, I was able to communicate with different people, and even people that I've never communicated with before, as far as people that held a higher standard, and like coaches, different coaches, and people that were higher up in offices. And it helped me be able to communicate with them more fluent because I didn't know how to communicate. I was coming from a school, like out of high school, a school where the coach, he didn't think I would be nothing, and I didn't really communicate with him at all. So after that, I sat down and I talked with my family, and they just told me that don't let anything hold you back, that this was just like a learning point for you, and continue to grow from it and be able to go and be able to chase my dreams. And that's exactly what I'm doing now and what I continue to do for my future. And I feel like some of the skills that I have will be, playing basketball. I feel like I'm really good with that. And like I said, just being able to, I can put myself in any situation, I feel like now, and I will be able to communicate well and be able to talk with different people about different outcomes that may have the best outcome, like different situations that may have the best outcome, I'm sorry. And that was really it. That was just being able to overcome that situation, and being able to get to college is just hard for people as far as like where I come from. And I feel like I made a good decision as far as transferring, because our coach had retired back at Cleveland State, and he told me to make this best decision for me and my family. So even then I started talking with coaches and colleges from all over the place, and I had to do what I was taught with my majors at Cleveland State, which is communication. I had to communicate to different people, and I even made some people mad by choosing Arizona State. And I feel like I made the right decision, and who knows where basketball will take me. Hopefully I will be able to get to my goals, which is the NBA. But if not, then I know that I will be able to play somewhere professionally and make a lot of money. And once again, I'm sorry for not having any props to show you, but I had to do what I had to do. So thank you.